So after going back to 50-50, well, let's go back. He switched schools, and he had to work from home because he wasn't allowed to go to the schools. About a week before the order was signed, SM1, she still had primary custody, and I was placed as the weekend father by the Judge 1. Let's just say Judge 1, like J1. Judge 1. I don't like that. Judge, SM1, SM2, son, mother 1, son, mother 2. This is a Judge 1. Judge 1. Like, I can't think. It's going off the cuff. I can't think. So, Judge 1. We still operating on that order where she gave her primary custody and placed me as a weekend father because she had to solve the problem. We had a school rep that reached out to both SM1 and myself, letting us know that Tank's highest average out of the 6 classes that he was attending was 40%.
Oh no! Do something!
On some of the days, she stated that he wasn't even signing into the class. Knowing the issue, I easily fixed it after receiving the final order, and the arrangement was in place to where I took over. And within 2 days of me having them back and with that joint custody arranged, the school rep, she responded like, "Yo, what the heck is going on?" Like, here's the message right here.
I got this!
Within a month's time, the school rep, she reached out again and praised Tank for his hard work, and she was excited to see how it was such a huge turnaround.
I got this! I got this!
Of course, y'all know this is what SM1 started doing, whatever, which culminated into her withholding Tank and telling him that he didn't have to come to my house. Of course, I got mad because now you're playing with me. Like, you're setting up our son for failure at this point. So thinking that, hey, maybe I got a wrong judge. Maybe, I go again and they have no way but to see it my way this time. I contacted the cops. Some were on point, some accepted it as what it was and thought that it was going to be easy just to do enough just to say that they showed up.
Again, just pretty much as he came out here. Obviously, the little card's not going to have much info, but I'll update on my computer actually what happened, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys ever want to pull that up, just take it to court, you can, right?
Yeah. Stay tuned for the video showing these interactions. Contacted CPS. It was sad to say that they were no help. When she contacted them, it was like, they came out and started an investigation every time. And I was like, yo, I asked the person, I was like, how did y'all start an investigation on me? But this is clear sign of abuse. So, and I say this because I saw a lot of messages, like a lot of memes when I was making these videos where it talks about withholding a kid that's truly abuse. I'm here to tell you that that's not considered abuse according to the system. Like, you have to have a claim placed on you, and as a spiritual CEO, I'm not about to make a false claim just so I can get something accomplished. And when they were asking me, what was going on, I was like, my son is being withheld. Isn't that abuse? Like, he's been withheld from his father. He sent text messages where it alluded to he was being forced, but I'm not gonna lie just to get ahead, because I feel like spiritually I have to answer for everything. So because I didn't want to do that, I told them that, yo, I just don't know. And they was basically like, well, hopefully things turn out well for you, something like that. And that's when I understood that, man, it's the system. It was trash, plain and simple. It was trash. It was like, yo, the only way that you guys can start an investigation as if I lie, as if I know what's going on. And I understood that Tank, you know, he was being rewarded for not telling the truth. So I couldn't truly say that this is what was going on at the house because, hey, you know, he's not flat out saying it. Like, you know, I raised him to where, hey, something goes on, you speak your mind. And he didn't say it clear out. I was just like, all right, well, you know, CPS wasn't going to be any help. As shown in the earlier clip, you saw the judge who was jumping through hoops just to ignore the obvious. And then when I finally got tired of wasting her time and my children's time and decided to walk away, she tried to make it seem as if it was me choosing to give up on my sons.
After the court order was given, she had the court order, which they gave her the 10 months of primary custody and sole decision making. Everything that you're asking her to do, the court order stated the boys became worse.
And now
Yeah,
you're
so
asking
sir,
for
what
the-
we're asking to do is have your son in therapy, okay?
No.
You know, and that was asked.
What we're telling you from right now, we just need to move forward. It doesn't really help to go backwards. We need to move forward for your son, right? We're here for your son,
Yeah.
right? We're here for your son. Your son needs some therapy because there's some stuff going on. So we're going to have your son in therapy.
No, Your Honor, I'm saying.
No, I don't know why you're arguing with me about your son going to therapy.
I'm not.
Okay.
I had him
Well,
slated to go to therapy.
That's great. He's not in therapy right now, so we're going to have him in therapy again.
We're here for the fact that she's withholding our son.
Okay, so your son's going to be in therapy. So that's the first step. So we want to find out what's going on with him. The second step is we're going to have him in for a child interview because I want to hear from his perspective what's going on, what his thoughts are about you, what his thoughts are about mom. Does he want to be with you? Does he want to be with mom? What does he want? Because at his age, he does have teenage discretion, so we need to honor him and respect him, and we need to listen to him, and you need to stop talking while I'm talking.
A few moments later.
It doesn't sound like Isaiah had a lot of negative things to report. It's just that Isaiah doesn't want to see Dad.
A few moments later.
See what anything that you put forth will do. So I don't want to put my son through the trauma that they're being placed to have.
The trauma of therapy?
To have to choose between their father and their mother.
A few moments later.
If you look at I'm not trying to argue much, but if you was to look at the communication beforehand and the talking back.
So, sir, what is it that you want?
A few moments later.
You don't want to have any parental rights?
I don't have any parental right. We have a court order.
Okay.
That states it.
And we're not following the court order at all. At all. And
All right.
So, sir, I'm trying to work with you, but you're making it very difficult. I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to work with you.
This is America.
I'm trying to work with you, but you're making it very difficult. So it's your life and it's your kids. So if you're saying at this juncture you just want to say, hey boys, you do what you want to do, you can be with mom and you can see me when you want, that's fine. But is that what you want the court to do as well?
I would like the court to do what the October 11th court order states. I would like the court to do what the October 11th court order states.
Okay.
But because you're not going to do that,
Okay.
I'm okay with you doing what you're basically saying that you're going to do now. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Okay, this is, no. So what you're going to do, you're going to raise your right hand and we're going to get on the record what you want to have done. Do you understand?
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now.
You saw that. Oh my God, that was just so disturbing. Like, you know, if you want to give up on your son, and I was just like, I'm doing all this and you're not paying me no mind, so why am I going to give you 10 more months of my life and get all this work that I have to do to present to combat these lies that this gentleman, that my son's mother has hired to lie for her? I'm good. And just so I can come in here and you ignore me? Because it just happened. It just happened. Like, like when I was in there, I was just like, what are we doing? Like, let's follow the court order. Hey, let's follow the court order that you guys put forth. Let's follow that.
I would like the court to do what the October 11th court order states.
That's her trying to work with me. But because I was accepting of what they put in that court order, even though it was lies and untruth, because my thing was, hey, I just need my sons. And if I see, I understand that I gotta work with their mom now. I see that y'all aren't gonna remove the obvious problem, which was SM1.
The boys are showing lack of respect for authority, and unless I'm allowed to help them develop respect for boundaries and strong standards, they're always gonna, that they have shown themselves to live up to before, they are sadly going to become another statistic, or they're going to hurt someone because of the serious behavior that they're displaying, and it being dismissed as something worthy of reward by their mother. It seems as if we are condemning and into this life of misery because we're worrying about what is more in the best interest of the mother and not them. I'm not playing the role of father just for validation. My behavior isn't something of a criminal or an unfit parent who doesn't care about what happened to their children. All is in order with me, and and yet the shortcomings of Mrs. are being excused, and she's being championed for trying to get things in place.